everybody see me? On the chat, put like a thumbs up or something.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
we see you.
Okay, we're good to go. All right, cool. All right, cool. So
Can't
we're
mess it.
about to get started in a minute. I'm gonna mute everybody right now. Just give me a second. The time right now, guys. This is the time right now to get as many people on the line as possible. Remember, you want to make sure that you duplicate your team. The only way to do that is to build more and more and more leaders. So tag people into the post. Personally text message your lieutenants, your generals. Get them on the line right now, guys. We're going to do some powerful stuff. All right, I see you, Tyree. I see you. Good job promoting the event. Everybody, if you really want to be a leader, you want to take it to the next level, promote this right now to all your teammates. We want to make sure you pop ranks this month. Not next month, not 2 months after, this month, guys. Okay, yeah, I know, Scooby. I know I took off my webcam on purpose. Give us a second, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for my host. All right, we're about to get started right now. All right. All right, guys. It's time to put in some work. Guys, please, I would appreciate it right now if you take out your notepads, you take out your pens. Reason being is because note takers are money makers, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready, because I am not playing any games and I want you guys to win. All right, I want you guys to win big. You ever notice that most people out there in society, out there, what they do is they do enough not to lose. All right, I want you to listen to me. They do enough not to lose, but not enough to win big. All right, I want everyone over here to win big in a massive way. Okay, in a massive way. Guys, we're not playing any games, all right? All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the webcam and we're gonna dive right into it. All right, awesome. More and more people are getting on the line. That's a really, really good thing, guys. All right, here we go. What's up, family? What's going on, guys? I hope everybody is good to go. I hope everybody is good. Let me just adjust real quick. Make sure you see everything. All right. Let me adjust this just real quick. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right. This is good enough. This is good enough, family. All right, guys, what's going on, beautiful people? It's me, your boy Nes. For those that don't know about me, for those that are new in the company, I'm a top leader in this company. All right, I am at the 25K rank. I'm sorry, the 50K rank. I am fast in a very fast way, hitting the 100K rank. And if you don't know anything about ranks, then I suggest you take a look at the compensation plan video. So guys, one thing about me is that I'm very serious when it comes to building the business. Extremely serious. Why? Because I'm passionate about helping others. I'm passionate about helping people empower themselves to take their lives to the next level. And what saddens me, what makes me really upset is that there's too many people out there that settle for what's normal. They settle for what's familiar. Okay, a lot of times we operate in our familiar zone. You know, I don't really like to call it comfort zone. The reason why is because there's nothing comfortable about waking up very early, all right, waiting and driving through traffic just to get to work, all right, and get told what to do by your boss. And if you're being micromanaged, that's the worst type in the world. And what makes it even more crazy, guys, is that the money you're getting paid at your job just isn't enough. You know, it keeps you just over your bills. To me, a job is just over bills. So the fact that you're here today is an awesome thing because that means that you are serious about changing your life. You are serious about empowering yourself and taking your life to the next level. Okay? Now, I love to impact people in a positive way. I am very big on positivity. I believe that positivity is contagious. Unfortunately, negativity is even more contagious. So it's very important that when you want to crush your goals, it's very important to stay focused, to stay laser focused. What is focus at the end of the day? Focus, following one course until successful. And my posture is so strong with this company that no one could shake me, no one could break me. When people hit me up on my inbox or my DMs, hey, take a look at my opportunity. No, I want nothing to do with you. We have layers and layers and layers of leadership in this company, and whether you get along with your upline or not, it's all good. Because to me, when it comes to my life, my upline is God. When it comes to my business, my upline is the four founders of this company. And I'm going to be one of the prime reasons of helping others helping others out so much to where this company becomes a legacy company. And talking about legacy, guys, I want you to understand that legacy is the new currency, okay? I want you to have the posture. I want you to have the posture. I hope you guys, looks like you guys can't see it, so we'll adjust to it. All good. I'll hold it up. All right. Here we go. All right. All right, cool. So it's adjusting. Guys, it's important to note, right, that legacy is the new currency. You see, so many times, ladies and gentlemen, so many times, we get so caught up. We get so caught up with trying to make a quick buck that we forget about the real long-term vision of this company, and that's to provide generational wealth. So the reason why I'm telling you these things is because I want you guys to have posture. First of all, if you're sharing the business with someone and you have a weak posture, that means you have a weak believability behind what is it that you do. And if you have a weak believability behind what you do, your prospect can sense it. Furthermore, your prospect could sense your neediness like a dog smells fear or a shark scents blood. Does that make sense for you guys? I hope it does. My goal over here is to help you get that bulletproof mindset that you need to hit all your goals. My goal over here is to help you get the posture of a freaking monster. And my goal is to show you the how to. You see, because a lot of leaders tell you what to do, but they don't teach you how to do it. I don't badmouth other leaders, or I don't badmouth other companies. I don't do that stuff, guys. Because I believe, just like Steve Jobs' philosophy behind his Apple brand, Apple, they are all about their brand. They're all about innovation. They're all about quality. And I believe in that. So instead of having to knock down your competition, kind of like what Samsung does to Apple every chance they get when they compare one of their Android phones to an Apple iPhone, they do that. Apple will never do that. Why? Because it's their philosophy. When you have a strong philosophy, when you have a strong foundation, nothing can stop you. And people will love to adopt your ideas. At the end of the day, success leaves clues, right? Success leaves clues. So it's important that you have that posture. Guys, we're building a legacy over here. A legacy that's going to live on long after we're gone. When we die, our tombstones are going to read our birth date, a dash, and our death date. That dash represents what we've done our entire life. How does your dash look like? If you were laying on your back right now and your life was flashing before your eyes, what is it you're going to see? Going to work and back and just watching TV and going to sleep and repeating the same cycle all over again? Living your life only on the weekends? What is it that you see, guys? I want you guys to be great. I don't prejudge anybody. There's someone on this webinar. There's someone on this webinar that's going to become a future millionaire in this company. There's quite a few of you in this webinar that will be the next six-figure earners. Guys, we're building a legacy. So my goal is to help you develop that posture. Now, when you have that understanding and you have that posture and people can sense your energy, guys, you'll be ready for greatness. So let me teach you how to effectively do a live presentation. I can teach you how to do this effectively, guys. Now, it's important that not only you learn, but you learn as if you're going to teach. Because everyone on this line has the potential to be that leader. You have that fire. You have that little spark. We're going to turn that spark into some flames. We're going to turn those flames into a fire. And we're going to turn that fire into a roaring blaze. And eventually you'll be a trailblazer for all the rest of the little sparks to follow. You want to be a trailblazer? You want to hit your goals? You want to dominate your life? I need you to listen up. I need you to listen up. I need you to learn. I need you to apply what you learn, and I need you to teach. Because when you teach, you'll be on a beach. And those that put themselves in a position, in a teacher-like position, those are the ones that make the most money. Just like my former mentors used to say, he or she who holds the clicker, he or she who holds the marker, he or she that speaks in front of the room, he or she that is talking on these webinars, he or she that is talking on these teleconference calls, they are the ones that make the most money. Why? Not because it's some sort of a fixed type of system like it is in corporate America. It's a different world here. Over here, you get what you get pretty much what you put. You get what you put in. So it's equal opportunity for everybody. Imagine me if I was working in McDonald's, right? And I was working harder than the person than one of my coworkers, same position, same pay. I was working harder than them, but yet they get paid the same amount per hour. Is that fair? Is that real equal opportunity? See, I love this industry. The harder you work, the more you get paid. And the harder you work, the bigger ripple effect you leave to leave layers and layers and waves and waves and waves of new leaders. Waves and waves and waves and waves of new success stories. Whether you have a success story with our product or service, or you have a success story building a business, you need to understand this. It's not about being the king. It's not about being the queen. It's about being the king or queen maker. So let's dive right in to what I wanted to talk to you about, guys. The five points to doing an effective presentation. Please write this down, guys. So first step, okay, you can see this right here. The first step, guys, is the intro. The first step is the intro. Now, what is the intro? The introduction. Duh, right? The introduction, guys. What goes on in the introduction? Well, in the introduction, this is where you're going to have someone edify you at the event. Okay? This is where the edification happens. What is edifying? What is edification? It's pretty much to talk highly of the person that will be speaking. So you want to make sure if you're doing a live presentation, whether it's a home meeting over here, okay, whether it's a home meeting or whether it's at a live venue, whether you're on stage, wherever you at, you must have someone that introduces you. Now, if you're hosting an event and you're the one edifying, it's important for you to understand the 5-point system as well. Okay, it's very simple, guys. So the edification process works like this. Let's say, I believe we have Anthony Napolitano on the line, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we got Julian on the line. Let's say if I was edifying Julian, right? Julian, can you come out the door for a second, bro? Hold on one second. Hey. He's busy, guys. He's busy. He's on the webinar, but he's busy. Guys, so when you're edifying somebody, okay, it's very simple. If I was edifying you, let's say I was edifying you out there. Let me pick one person that's on the chat. Cedric Davis. Cedric. Let's say I was edifying Cedric. What I would do, all right, if he's my speaker, I would, before the event happens, I would get a little background about him, about what he's done in the past. I know that he served in the military. He's one of my guys in Jersey. So one thing I would mention to the crowd is, hey guys, welcome. First of all, welcome to the event. I'm glad you guys can make it here. All right, you're gonna see some powerful information. You're gonna see some really, really powerful information. So please put your phone on vibrate, okay, or please turn your phone off, because you're about to see something amazing. You're about to see something so huge, you probably will not be able to go to sleep tonight without thinking about it first, okay? And for those of you that have questions, please save your questions for the end, because we're going to get through everything over here. Now, the person that I brought up, the person that's here, I can't believe they are here, all right? They took time out of their busy schedule to make it over here, and I literally cannot believe it. This person that's coming up is an amazing individual. Okay, he comes from West New York, New Jersey. Okay, he comes from West New York, New Jersey, and he's a former veteran, all right, for the U.S. military. Absolute outstanding guy, a leader of leaders, someone that is big on helping people out, someone who is so welcoming. All right, once you get to know them, guys. Without further ado, this person is gonna really, drop some heavy nuggets on you. He's gonna really teach you some amazing things. All right, so please, everyone, give a hand to Cedric Davis. Okay, you want to make sure, guys, that you just give them a 5-star welcoming. You want to introduce your speaker or the person that you have edifying you. You want to make sure that they're edifying you properly, to speak highly of their leader when bringing them in. Why? Why is that important? Why? It's because it makes your guests a lot more receptive to what the speaker has to say, which is very important. Remember, if the introduction is wrong, a lot of things could go wrong. There could be people on their phone. There could be people going up to go to the bathroom if it's a live meeting at a home event, all right, or even at a live venue, all right, people will be distracted. What is a phone in the middle of a presentation? It's weapons of mass distraction, All right, so people, the guests out there is going to be tuned into their phone. All right, because they're so glued to it. If you didn't say turn off your phone or put it on vibrate, and if you didn't pique their interest with you're about to see some amazing stuff right now, what that does, it piques their interest and it helps eliminate distraction. And their interest, their curiosity will be so aroused, they want to see what's going on. They want to see what is it that the speaker has to talk about. Okay? So the introduction is very important. The intro. All right? Now the second point, guys, the second part is this. So the speaker comes up. The speaker comes up and they're now doing a PowerPoint presentation. Now this works for any kind of presentation in a live setting. You can even do a press play presentation at a live setting. But if you understand these 5 points over here, you're going to be a better and more effective presenter, guys. A better and more effective presenter. So the second part is when the presentation is going over the product and service, right? Now, this is when the company, all right, this is when you're presenting what the company offers customers. I want you to understand this. We are all customers. Why? When you get started in the business, the money is going to the products and the services that wealth generators offer. The money that we earn is from commissions. I want you to understand that. It's based on volume, guys. It's based on sales volume, okay? So even though it's considered sales volume, I don't want you to get it twisted with we have to sell someone or something. It's a totally different ballgame, and I'm going to get through it through this. Now, when you speak as the presenter, this is the part that you're going to be going over, all right? Now, your believability needs to be strong. Your posture needs to be strong. Your energy needs to be right? As long as you're excited, you're good, okay? Because here's the thing. Sometimes people think they need to be perfect. And let me tell you something about these perfect individuals. A lot of these people, they want to be perfect. They want to make sure they got everything perfect. What happens is that these over-analytical types, sometimes they get paralysis by over-analysis. All right? That means they get cold feet. They stop. They want to make sure that everything is perfect before they step up. Here's the thing. Enthusiasm on fire is better than knowledge on ice. I'll repeat that. Enthusiasm on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So as a speaker, as a person that's edifying, it's important to stay excited. Now, get this. When you're in a live setting, your energy needs to be up, right? Okay? What starts your energy? What gets you going? Guys, it's your body language, okay? So act like you're having fun. If you act like you're having fun, chances are you're going to be in a mindset of being excited. Again, enthusiasm on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So we're going through the product and service part of the presentation, okay? And this is where the company are pretty much, you're introducing the products and services that we offer, the value that it has for the customer. I want you to keep that in mind. The business side of it, that's the second portion. But this is the first portion, all right, of the presentation once you get into it, okay? So you want to be able to share the facts, share the numbers, okay? And you can look at people in the crowd and you can tell what interests them more. And whenever you feel like something interests, all right, something in the presentation may interest a person, a prospect even more, then you look directly at them. You read their energy. You sense them, okay? It's a great way, guys, to really present. At the end of the day, you want to make sure you're in sync with the people's energy. You want to make sure you're in sync. Sometimes people throw you off. Sometimes you may have some hecklers, all right? And let me tell you, I've been involved in this industry, and it doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen most times. It's very rarely, but as you present and present and present, sometimes you get little hecklers, and those are people that have absolutely no respect one person out of everyone in the crowd says, oh, yes, I've done that before, just dummies. So you get hecklers. Why? Because, guys, people are people. Numbers never lie, right? It's stats, it's statistics, guys. This is just, I don't know why. I don't know why stats is so scary and accurate when it comes to the general population. It's so weird. But you're going to have some hecklers in a very rare setting. So it's important that you maintain your posture. So the second point, you're going through the products and services, guys. Remember, that's geared towards everyone. You want to make sure you build a lot of value around that. Now, how do I build value? How do I build value around the products and services that we offer? Very simple, guys. The way I look at it like this, right? Facts tell, stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. So I use a Annette's story. I say, when Annette was 18 years old, she's one of our founders. All right, she's one of our founders, self-made millionaire through trading and investing. Okay, she's the businesswoman. She is an absolute awesome, amazing person. With a big, big, big heart. Okay, when she was 18, she spent about $10,000 to learn the stock market. They taught her what to do. They didn't teach her how to do it. The fact that our program shows you how to do it, but takes it another level where you literally have to just mirror the market expert. Just pretty much copy what you see from an email notification or app notification to place a trade. That's absolutely amazing. So instead of paying $10,000 like Annette did, this program is only $300 to get started. So how do you build value with that, guys? How did that just happen? You just made, listen to me. You just pretty much edified Annette, self-made millionaire, spent about $10,000 to learn the markets when she was 18. $10,000, she is now a millionaire, right? You edified her, you let them know the kind of value, pretty much the dollar amount that she spent to learn this stuff, and the fact that not only do we get to learn it, but we get to just simply copy and place for $300. That's nothing compared to $10,000. That's how you build value, guys. So you want to make sure in the products and service part of the presentation, you build value. Now, some people out there may say, hey, I'm only interested in being a customer. I just want to be a customer. And sometimes what you do is you just sell them on the member side of the things, on just the membership alone, right? You are doing an injustice, and here's why. The qualified generator package, it isn't just to get you coded bonuses or just to get any one person to earn coded bonuses. All right, remember, we're in the products and services part of this. What it gives you is extra education on top of what the regular membership offers. Remember, you're building value. Annette spent about $10,000 to learn the markets. You're getting that for $300. Guys, they will get it. They will be already sold on it. Remember, we don't have to be there to be all fancy and be a salesperson. No, those are for professional salespeople. I have to dress up in suits and ties all over the place, right? No, guys, we are simply sharing the information and sorting between those who see it like us and those who don't. Those who see the numbers like we do and those who don't, okay? So that's the second point, guys. Products and service. Build a lot of value, all right, while you're sharing the first part of the presentation. Now, the third point, guys, this is when you're talking about the business, okay? This is pretty much when you're talking about the comp plan, right? This is the business portion. Now, in the business portion, it's important to let people know that it's very optional. It is an optional thing to be a part of the business. At first, I didn't understand this. When I was an amateur, when I was a poser in the industry, I didn't really understand it. I'm like, no, what are you going to do? You're scaring them away. Guys, posture. People love posture. Sometimes when you take it away from them a little bit, it makes them even more attracted to it. Why? Because most people want what they can't have. Why? Because most people, ladies and gentlemen, most people want to be a part of the in crowd, and they see the culture that we have over here. We have a lot of fun besides just making money, guys. So in the third point, you're going over through the comp plan, right? You're going over the comp plan. Now, obviously, guys, this is for the entrepreneur minded. This is for the business people, all right? And this is when you want to empower others of why it's awesome to have a business. And you'll do that when you'll do that, by sharing how much money you can make through profits. Remember this: wages make you a living, which is fine. I got this from Jim Rohn. Wages make you a living, which is fine. Profits, ladies and gentlemen, profits make you a fortune. Now, when you say that during the compensation plan, compensation part of the presentation, guys, it will open up some people's minds to being an entrepreneur. Why? Most people out there, they have a consumer mindset. They think of what product or service they want to buy. They think of what they want to shop for as soon as they get their paycheck. They have a consumer mindset, right? 95% of the people out there have a consumer mindset. So we're shifting, all right, certain people to the owner mindset, the people that want more life out of life, okay? So you're going through the business part of the presentation, okay? Now, the fourth part of the presentation, and this is probably the most important one, believe it or not. The fourth part, the fourth point, guys, is testimonials. Why is that? And how do you do that? Well, let's say you was doing the business part of the presentation, all right, and now you're going through the testimonials. It's important to know this, and I want you to remember this too. Facts tell, stories sell. Why do you think when you turn on the QVC channel, right? You turn on the QVC channel, you may see, some impressive product or service, but you'll always see testimonials. You'll always see case studies of what happened when people used whatever product or service that the QVC channel is pitching you. Stories sell, guys. Facts tell. I could go through the presentation all day, but stories sell. Now, the testimonials work like this. If you're in a live event, right, you want to be able to tell people, hey, guys, how many of you made money in the Forex markets? Raise your hand. People will raise your hand if it's in a big room. You choose any one of them, walk up to them, and tell them to share their quick success story, and they'll share their story. Now, if you're at a home meeting, you'll bring a couple of people to the front, okay? A couple of people to the front. Some people that made money following our alerts, stock market, Forex, or building the business, okay? You have a few people share their testimony. Now, it's important that they keep it 30 seconds or less, because you don't want a bunch of people sharing a 5-minute, 10-minute testimonial about their life story and then how they came across wealth generators and they got started. You need to work on a 30-second testimonial. This is for everybody out there. You need to work on a 30-second testimonial. Here's what I mean. This is a 30-second testimonial. Hey guys, what's going on? Let's say someone else was doing the presentation and I'm just someone who got called out in the crowd to do a quick testimonial after the business part of the presentation. I would just say this, right? And I want you to practice this too. Just keep it in 30 seconds. Hey guys, what's going on? Nes over here. I joined Wealth Generators in August 2015. It's been one hell of a ride. I met so many awesome people. The people alone make it totally worth it. But yeah, I plugged into the Simple Success system. I've seen lots of success. My first story following the alerts, I turned 40-cent lot into $40 in a matter of a few minutes. That's it. That was my success story. Believe it or not, the little success stories are a lot more appealing compared to the really, really big success stories like, yeah, guys, I made it to 50K in a matter of 5 months. Some people, believe it or not, they won't believe it. Why? Why is that? Because of their limited mindset, because of their limited thinking. So they'll believe a story like, I turned 40 cents into $40 with just one trade alert in a matter of minutes. They think like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So guys, little stories, big stories, it's all good. That's why you need to have multiple people, okay, I'm sorry. That's why you need to have multiple people share their success stories. Some people might have a success story that'll resonate more with a certain prospect in the crowd. You see, people want to plug into the family. They see multiple success stories. It raises their believability as well. Now, someone like me, I've been around a lot of business-minded guys. So the compensation plan, the Wealth 50,000 Club and all that, some people will be like, no, that's impossible, the Wealth 50,000 Club, right? My roommate in the other room with Jeff Bunting, another well-known entrepreneur, okay, he made in his peak in network marketing over $50,000 a month. So for people that don't understand that, for people that just don't process that, they don't process it because their financial thermostat is set too low. So you need to raise your financial thermostat, okay? Period. Once you get involved with this company, you'll get to meet all types of new people, right? You change your friends, you change your ends. Your network is your net worth, right? So when people are talking about their success story, that's what's going to happen, guys. There's going to be a success story that may not come from you, that'll come from someone else that may not have the success that you do. But their little success story might resonate with someone in the crowd. And that's what makes them change their life and join the business. One success story that got me involved in this company, in this industry, was there was a woman, a single mom, who said, yeah, I got involved with this and I made money on the side, and now I have extra money to feed my daughter. And it brought me back to my mom was 14 years old when she had me back in the Bronx. I'm 30 years old now, right? Back in the Bronx, 1985, I was born. My mom was only 14 years old. My father was 18. He was out the picture before I was even born. So seeing that woman with her baby, like, actually took her daughter with her, in front of the room to share her quick 30-second success testimonial, that's what got me started. I said, wow, look how this industry is impacting lives, right? And let me tell you something about WG. This is the first time ever in my journey in this industry have I ever been a part of something with such great quality leadership, such great corporate execs, layers and layers and layers of leadership, and a product or service that people could just plug and play and make money. Guys, my believability is so sky high, and that's why I got the results that I got, because I'm postured up. No one can ruin my posture. My posture is so strong. It's thick, just like a rhino skin. Okay, guys? So posture is everything. Now, the fifth point, last but not least, the close. The close, guys. Oh, man. The close. Closing deals. All right? Closing freaking deals. 1 second. Let me write this down. Matter of fact, let me just erase this whole thing. We're talking about closing now. I love closing deals. Do you love closing deals, guys? I hope you love closing deals, man. I'm telling you, it's so fun. Why? Because in this world, you have a lot of people that talk. But when it's time to close the deals, you get to see who's real and who's fake, right? So, guys, closing deals. What is the best way to close deals? Now, if you follow this little quick pointers that I'm going to give you, guys, your closing ratios are going to be high. They're going to be high. If people got the money and they see that you're postured up, they're going to get started. Okay, so let's talk about closing. Let's talk about closing real quick. So number 5, closing. When it comes to closing, you want to make sure you give them a fear of loss, a sense of urgency, and a call to action. These are the 3 pointers I'm going to give you when it comes to closing. When it comes to closing, you want to give them a fear of loss, all right, a fear of loss, a sense of urgency, and a call to action. Now, this is nothing that no one taught me. It all came from experience. And people that know me, my team that knows me out there, knows that I close deals very well. My closing rates are very high. They're very high. Okay? So 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. The worst I get is 9 out of 10. Out of the people that have money and the people that see what's going on, it's 10 out of 10 most of the time, but 9 out of 10, right? So guys, let's talk about closing. Oh man, you know what? I'm getting so hot over here, guys. The AC isn't even enough to hold me down. Let me go right out here to my balcony real quick. Seems it's a little cooler over here. Okay? Damn, now you guys can't even see me. Let's see. The light from my room should be good. Nope. Damn it. It's so hot. Like, I'm getting so fired up, guys. I swear to God, I'm like a ball of flames. I'm like a ball of freaking flames. I say this all the time, guys, but the most powerful weapon in the world is a human soul on fire, guys. So let's talk about closing. All right? Let's talk about closing deals. You give them a fear of loss, a sense of urgency, and a call to action. So what do I do? Okay, I'm telling you what, but now I'm going to teach you the how-to. So what do I do to give people those three things at once? What do? I talk about timing and placement. I tell them, guys, because remember, you went through the first half, the product or service. They know we have a great product or service. The second half is the business portion, okay? Now, the testimonials said it all. People are sharing their success story. It's speaking volumes. It's resonating. Somebody's story is resonating with a prospect, okay? So now I come up, and I just pretty much say, guys, that procrastination is the assassin of opportunity. And he or she who hesitates gets hit by the bus. So in life, either you define the moment or let the moment define you. The next best spot on our team is available to you right now. Now, guys, side note, I say this part, the next best spot on the team is available right now for the builders, but I have something for the customers as well, and I'm gonna go through that. So I'm gonna start all over, right? Guys, procrastination is the assassin of opportunity. He or she who hesitates gets hit by the bus. So in life, either we define a moment or let the moment define us. Either you define a moment or let the moment define you. Now, and I'll pause a little bit. Posture, guys. You gotta have some swag. Just love yourself, guys. Like, have that enthusiasm, right? I'll just be feeling myself when I'm closing. So I tell them that, and I go, guys, the next best spot on the team is available to you right now. Not an hour or two from now, not a day or two from now, not a month or two from now, not a year or two from now. The next best spot on the team is available to you right now. Now, why is that important? Why is that important? There's a lot of people that are joining this family. This family will grow with or without you. There's a lot of people joining this family. This family will grow with or without you. There's probably someone signing up with my link right now, signing up with the link of those who invited you to see this event right now. Someone is signing up. And if you lock in your spot right now, the chances are the person that signed you up might have someone else joining in your network because you locked in your spot. All we need is 3 people, and then we build from there. I'm beyond signing up my third person. So obviously, in order for me to reach a higher level of success, I need to help other people reach a higher success. So the next best spot on the team is available to you right now. If you lock in right now, and let's say someone joins you in your network, gets put in your network, and they decide to become a crazy animal like me. They decide to really activate, because it's important, guys. When you get started in wealth generators, okay, there's 2 days when you get started. The day that you enroll and the day that you activate. This is when You already got started in WG, but this is the day. The day you activate is the day that wealth generators get started in you. That's when you're going to have the posture and the believability. That's when the magic is going to happen, right? So if they see the opportunity, like I did, they're going to take it to the next level. And if they do that, it's going to help you hit your goals and wealth generators a lot faster. It's going to give you volume that you need to get closer to your goals. So the next best spot on the team is available to you right now. What's bigger, your dreams or your excuses? What is bigger, your dreams or your excuses? Also, you heard the stories. People are making money following our alerts. By you not getting started immediately, chances are you're going to miss out on the next few alerts. How much money, how much money are you trying to lose? There's money to get. If you don't lock in right now, you're going to be missing out on alerts. If you don't lock in right now, you're missing out on the next best spot available on the team. So I'm giving them that fear of loss. I'm giving them that sense of urgency. Now here's the call to action. Guys, all we do is we share the information. This is what I tell people. All we do is we share the information and sort between the people who see the numbers like us and the people that don't see the numbers like us. And if you don't know yet by now, the Wealth Generators slideshow, it's filled with numbers. So they see the numbers, guys. They see the numbers. They see that we're transparent. We lead with integrity. We're not like these other sucker companies that never report their losses. We're very transparent. We're honest. We have integrity. Unlike people that lead with deceit. Oh, I hate network marketing. I hate network marketing. I'm a trader. So here, get involved, join my thing because, you don't want to be a part of network marketing. That's a network marketer that's saying they're not a network marketer. They're leading by deception. They're leading with dishonesty. What is being a hypocrite? That's the exact opposite of someone with integrity. Guys, we have ultimate integrity over here. The professionalism is there. We don't bash anyone else. We are just like Apple. We are all about quality, innovation, and building, all right, for the next new waves, guys. So have that posture, right? When you have that posture, guys, people become so attracted to that, all right? You either see the numbers like us or you don't. We treat this like a financial IQ test. So here's what else I said. So I'm going to ask you a very direct question, but it is a question out of love. I see we have like 5 people that drop. Aha, that's why you're not going to hit your goals. Sorry to say. But guys, for people that, you really want to close out, it's important that when you collect the decision, you do this. Guys, we're only going to ask you a simple but very direct question out of love. All we're looking for is just a yes or a no. Side note, why do we want to say yes or no? Why do we want them to reply with a yes or no answer? It's simple, guys. People will give you the runaround because they're filled with excuses. They would say, oh, I get started next week. They'll say, I'll wait till you get paid first. They'll say, oh, I don't have the money right now. They're lying, guys. They're lying. Because if I pulled up in front of their house with a Lamborghini and said, hey, if you come up with $300 in the next 2 hours, this Lamborghini is yours. Believe me, they'll get it because they'll see the value. This is why it's important to build the value when you're doing the first half of the presentation. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell them, we're going to ask you a very simple but direct question out of love. All we're looking for is just a yes or no. We're looking for leaders. We're not looking for followers. We're looking for eagles. We're not looking for chickens. We are separating the serious from the curious. And all we want to know is a yes or no. There's people that's joining this family every day. There's people that's getting alerts and they're getting paid. So here's the very simple but direct question. And then I asked them the question. If they're in a whole meeting like this, sitting on a couch, I will go up to each person. Do you see an opportunity for yourself here? Yes or no? Right? Most people want to get involved in the in crowd. If they have the money, they saw your posture, they see the value. If they see the numbers, they see the value. All right? They have the money, you have the posture. Guys, they're going to say yes. If they're smart and they have the money, they're going to say yes. If they say no, it is probably because they don't like you or because they're just trying to be a-holes with you. So when you say that, your closing ratio will go sky high because that's giving you posture. I'm just looking for a yes or no. I'm just separating the leaders from the followers. Do you see an opportunity for yourself here? Yes or no? If they say yes, awesome. Welcome to the team. Bring them to the front with you, along with everyone else that share their testimonial. All right? For people, here's a side note. For people that are sharing their testimonials in the fourth point, have them stay behind you as you're talking. Because that's power, guys. That's power. Okay? And then you have everyone else in the company come join you, go stand right behind you as you welcome all these new people to the business. Now, it's fun when you do that, but it also gives you posture and it also helps you completely increase your closing ratios, guys. It'll completely increase your closing ratio, guys. Let's say if you were at a live event and you're doing a close, you do the close exactly the same way, except instead of bringing people to the front, what you want to do is have, especially in a real big crowd, let's say, there's a bunch of seats and a bunch of people, all right, you want to make sure that you say that you ask the following, hey, out of all the guests in the building, please raise your hand if you're a guest, if you're seeing this for the first time. People are going to raise their hands. You ask them all to stand up. All right, guys, so for those of you that are in, please stand up. Then they stand up. The same thing. Do you see an opportunity for yourself here? Yes or no? Yes, okay, welcome to the team. Let them sit back down. Next, okay? Now you get all the yeses out of the way. There's going to be people that might say no to you. If they say no, don't worry about it. Next, what does no mean? N-O, next opportunity. N-O, next opportunity. Yes or no, I got to go. That got to be your posture. Yes or no, I got to go. Yes or no, I got to go. Each time you get a no, you're getting closer to a yes. All right? In the beginning, for me, I used to get a lot of no's, and I don't understand why. It's because I had a weak posture. I was coming at it as if I was trying to test it. Guys, be full force. Don't hold back. Be full force. Be great. You don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. Okay? So get through the yeses or no's. And right after that, you go back in front of the room, or if you're in a home meeting and it's a little smaller, you pretty much say, all right, guys, get back to the person that invited you right now. Let's make sure we get you processed in the system. Then after that, we're going to help you generate wealth because this is wealth generators. Okay? And then, when people are kind of talking or whatever the case may be, then say, hey, guys, on count three, we're going to say, welcome to the team. 1, 2, 3, welcome to the team. Sometimes what ends up happening is there's people that ends up signing up on the spot, and then someone would say, hey, guys, let's welcome so-and-so to the team, and everyone in the room is clapping, So, guys, let's have fun with this, all right? If it ain't fun, you're doing it wrong. Have enthusiasm. Remember, enthusiasm on fire is better than knowledge and ice. So, recap. What is the 5 points? Okay? The intro, which is the edification portion, all right? The product side of things, all right? The product side of the presentation, all right? The business side of the presentation, scoring over the comp plan, the testimonials, facts tell, story sells, and closing deals. Those are the 5 points, all right, to an effective presentation. Now, we have some people out there, we have some people on the line that has done their own presentations, and they just recently stepped up, okay? And I want you to hear from people themselves, okay, in regards to what they did to really take their game to the next level, guys. So let me see if we have anyone over here that's on their computer. I'm going to promote you to speak. For those of you that have been doing your own events. So 1 second. Let's see who we have over here. We have Jared. We have a couple people. DJ Poe. All right, what's up, Poe? What's going on? We got Cedric Davis. All right, we got a few people on here. Let me start with Dennis. Dennis, are you on a computer or are you on a phone? I'm trying to figure that out. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Julian? What's going on, buddy?
140 pips just closed out.
Awesome.
Over 140 pips.
Awesome. Why don't you tell them how important live events are?
Well, I mean, we just had an event in New York City, was up there, and I do feel that, guys, you're going to build your business with retention, off of live events. You know, a lot of people can say they're internet marketers, online marketers, but trust me, if you have a business built off of people building online and offline, and when people are building offline, they're posting pictures of their events online, it works to build your business that much faster. So yeah, I mean, Nes, myself, Nick Gomez, I mean, a lot of leaders that are hitting, you know, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month. I mean, Rick Roberry, huge promoter of offline events, because we understand that people sometimes need to see it in person. You know, documentation over conversation, especially when it comes to internet and everything out there. So if you're in an area, especially, and I just want to make this known because I have some guy in the middle of nowhere in Kansas that wants to start doing some meetings, but he said, how do I get started? You know, I don't have top leaders in the area. You know, I don't have, you know, you guys in the area. I don't have Nes. How do I get started? And guys, by bringing a couple people, even if you're not making $1,000 a month, a couple people together in that local area, and start inviting, start sharing the profits, start sharing the results, start, you know, going to college campuses and creating surveys and interviews with the college students, start talking to people, start getting out there in the community and recruiting and inviting for the offline events. You don't need to be a superstar. You don't need to be a top earner. You just got to become a professional inviter, you know, to your events and invite from event to event.
Let's get it, guys. Guys, that is so key, guys. The key is to invite from event to event. I just taught you how to do your own events. Now, after every event, it's important that you promote every training. It's important that you promote every next presentation that you got going on, because let me tell you, when the fun pops, when it pops for you, when it pops, the fun won't stop. Just like Pringles, guys. Just like Pringles. Now we have a few people, okay, we have a few people on the line, and I want you to hear it from people that have just started presenting and the kind of results that they've really been seeing, okay? And it's important, guys, that you get this stuff. So let's see what we got on. I know I was looking at the list earlier. Cedric, Cody, D, Dennis, Victoria. Okay, I believe I'm gonna promote you to be an organizer. All right. If you can, Dennis, place yourself. I don't know if you can see the little webcam feature to share your webcam, but if that's not the case, then feel free to speak and pretty much, you know, share, you know, how important live events are and what you have seen, and just, you know, what's the importance of really being all in. Dennis, you're on. Hold on. Let me promote you to presenter. Okay. What about now? Can you talk now, Dennis? All right. Okay, guys. All right. So let's see who else we have over here. Tuvi, Michelle. All right, I can hear somebody. Is that you, Dennis? Dennis, are you on? All right, hold on. I hear some noise over there. Who's that? Okay, that's alrighty. All right, guys. So real quick, you know, there's a few people that has completely stepped up to be a presenter. Okay, and you know, at first, you know, just like everyone else, they get nervous. They get nervous, and even me, I got nervous. I used to share the video all the time, guys. 1 second. And what's crazy is that the first time I've ever done a presentation, guys, I was at a lounge. We were doing a presentation at a lounge. We would invite people over, and it was pretty fun for the most part. It was pretty fun for the most part, but there was a lot of strangers there, so it felt awkward for me. And I remember that I used to share the video so many times, the video, and hold on. Hey, what's going on, Melissa? How are you? I'm great. I'm great. So, pretty much, you just recently started presenting. Let them know, like, how was it for you before you were presenting and during your very first presentation, and how you feel after doing quite a few presentations with your experience. Let the crowd know, how it's like.
I would definitely say that for me, um, I like to listen to other people for that, and I thought that the more that I listened to other people for that, um, it would in turn help me become a better presenter. But it came to a point where I actually didn't present. I listened, I took in information, but I never had the guts to actually present. Part of it being because I absolutely hated public speaking, just the thought of standing up in front of whether it be 2 people, 3 people, a dozen people scared the crap out of me. And so when my best friend pushed me, she just literally, I got to her house for a presentation, and she was like, okay, well, you're presenting. And she's like, no. I can't present. I'm not ready. She's like, you're never going to be ready. You just have to do it. You know the information. You know the presentation. Now you just have to do it. And just do it. Like, there's no other way around it. So literally, I tried to mentally prepare myself, but there's really nothing that you can do. You know the information, and you have to trust that, and you just have to do it. You just have to get out there and do it. And for me, I remember, when I get nervous, I start to sweat like crazy, and it was just like constant sweating and the jitters and the butterflies, and I was like, I'm gonna vomit. But once I got up there and I started talking, and it just naturally, the words just rolled off my tongue, it got to feel comfortable. And after doing the first presentation, I said, ooh, okay, well, that wasn't so bad. And then I did it again, and again, and again. And what ended up happening was with each and every time that I actually did present, I found myself getting better and better because you're finally getting comfortable. What made you uncomfortable, now you're comfortable doing. So really, you just have to trust that you've absorbed and you've gained all the knowledge that you possibly could, and you just have to do it. You can't wait until you feel like you're going to be ready, because honestly, you're never going to feel like you're ready, especially when you have a fear of public speaking like I do. So that would be, my message to everybody. Just trust that you've taken in from your leaders everything that you can possibly take in, and do it to the best of your ability and make it yours. Because you're not going to present how Nes presents, or how Maddie or Josh presents. You're going to present the way you present. You're going to develop your own style for presenting. So that's basically what you guys have to do. Just go out and do it. Go for it.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, Melissa. All right, we'll talk soon, all right?
All right? Good night.
So guys, real quick, my first presentation, guys, it was kind of crazy because again, I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel ready at all. And all I've been doing was sharing the video so many damn times that when my leader told me to step up and do the presentation, I found that with each slide, I knew, like, oh my God, like, I know this part. Let me just talk about this product or service that we offer. Let's talk about TaxBot. And I will go in on TaxBot, and I will learn from the video, and I will learn from doing it myself. And that's when I realized that all the slideshow is just pictures in the background that are a visual aid, that provide a visual aid for your prospects while you're talking about the business. Now, most people are visual beings, so you want to give them a live experience. The more live it is, the more live it is. Okay? All right. Hold on. Let me. Okay. The more live it is, guys, the better. The more live it is, guys, the better it's going to be, okay? The higher the closing ratios. So, for example, instead of sharing a press play video, it's better to bring the presentation to them. It is better to do a press play video in front of their face than it is to do it at a distance. It is better to invite someone that lives out of town to a live webinar than it is to send them a video for a presentation. Because the more live it is, the higher the closing ratio. I hope you understand this, guys, and I hope you haven't forgot the 5 points. Now, I gave you the 5 points. You obviously have your own personality. You obviously have your own swag. The key thing is have enthusiasm, be excited, and do it anyways. Feel the fear and do it anyways. What is fear? F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. A lot of people, they live under fear, so they F-E-A-R, forget everything and run, but you need a fear in a different way, and that fear is F-E-A-R, face everything and rise. Face everything and rise. It's your time, guys. It is your time. You want to win big? It is time to win big. I gave you the 5 points. Number 1, the intro, where you get edified. Number 2, the first half of the presentation. Number 3, the second half of the presentation. Number 4, the testimonials. And number 5, the close. Here's the cool thing. Here's the cool thing. When it comes to the 5 points, right, you can have one person handle the intro. You can have someone else handle the first half of the presentation. Then, let's say you can handle the second half of the presentation. The testimonials are, pretty much general, and you can have someone close out for you. So if you want to tag team on a presentation with a few people, or maybe just 2 people, just the one that edifies you, you handle the whole thing, you could do that. But the cool thing is you could switch it up. You could get creative. You can be yourself. Guys, it's time to brand yourself. You have to brand you. People buy you before they buy into WG. And how do they buy you? Your posture. How do they buy you? Your enthusiasm, your excitement. Guys, I'm telling you, it is your time. It is time to unlock that sleeping giant that's been nesting inside of you. I taught you what to do just now. I taught you what to do in this whole thing. And I have more and more and more success stories for you. I have them for days, guys. But now it's time to make yourself a success story. But let's take it a step further. It's time for you to help produce more and more and more success stories. It's your time. All right? You want to hit your goals? You got to hit other people hit their goals. You want to build a team? You build the people, and the people will build the team. The people will build the business. Just by you tuning into this webinar, it shows that you're a leader. Now, everything you learn and you apply, you teach, and one day you'll be living on a beach. Guys, I hope this information was helpful. I hope it was easy enough for you to understand. All right, I want you to always know that we are here for you. Wealth generators are here for you. All right, our leaders are here for you. Okay, and it's time to take your game to the next level. It's not about waiting on a leader to do a presentation or training for you all the time. It is time for you to be the leader. Here's the trick. Here is the trick. Here's the secret. It's not really a secret, but you have to do what you would do if you were at the top rank. Sooner or later, the rank and the money will catch up. Here's what I'm saying. If you were at the Wealth 50,000 Club, what would you be doing? What trips will you take? How would you build your business? How many webinars will you have going on per day? How many live events will you be conducting on a daily basis? How many live events will you have other leaders in your team do in their cities and their towns? Think about it. What would you do? How would you operate your business? The key thing is to do it right now as if you were that top ranking leader. The money and the rank will catch up. I started 0, 0, 0, just like everyone else here. 0 PV, 0 group volume. I started like everyone else over here, 0. But in my mindset, I knew I wanted to impact lives and I wanted to work fast because success loves speed. Success loves speed, and fast is fun. I wanted to work fast. I wanted to impact people fast, and I wanted to show people that I had posture with this company. So what I did, I just shared the information and sort. I share the information and I sort. My standards were pretty high. They were pretty high. So instead of sharing the information with about 30 people in 12 months, I'd rather show the information to 30 people in a matter of 7 days. How do I do that? Throw a few back-to-back live events and do these events exactly the ways that I taught you, the 5-point system. Guys, just bring them in and you sweep them out with these events. How are you going to show people fast? Build from event to event to event. So let's say if I did a meeting today, Monday, right? Right now, I will be promoting the next meeting that I will be having on Wednesday or maybe tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to be here at this time tomorrow. Make sure you invite, and let's get as many people as possible to see the awesome program that we have going. Promote the next event. Build from event to event. Remember, BAM FAM, BAMFAM. Book a meeting from a meeting. You build from event to event, it's going to be crazy. So guys, just to let you know, we have a couple of great events going on. South Florida regional event, 27th this month. All right, we have the New York regional event on March 5th. We have the Texas regional event on the 20th, I believe. Guys, there's so many events to plug into. Get your teams out there. Get your prospects out there. Let's make it happen, all right? Let's make it happen. Let's put a dent in this universe, and let's get it. Peace, guys. Stay blessed, and take care.